Hello gentlemen, have a great day. This is page number 62. The first question. What is SRC? It stands for Solids Return Channel. The SRC is a single fluidized bed that is common to all intracts. And next question. What is the primary function of SRC? Answer. The primary function of SRC is to provide a means to uniformly return the cycled solids to the furnace. Question. What is the utility of SRC? Answer. 1. In case of flow unbalance occurs between the cyclones or intract cells, aeration of the SRC will uniformly distribute the solids through each of the paths provided in the furnace rear wall. Second, it provides a buffer zone between the intracts and the furnace to prevent coarse particles spit back into the intracts beds. Question. How is the backflow of furnace materials into the SRC prevented? Answer. With the intracts fluidized air and recycled solids returning to the furnace through the same ports, the bed level in the SRC is kept at a minimum height and a positive momentum is maintained into the furnace that prevents the backflow of the furnace material. Question. How is the CFB furnace given refractory protection? Answer. In areas of high solids concentration, substoichiometric atmosphere, or direct solid impingement, these areas include the lower furnace enclosure walls, roof, and peripheral area around each cyclone inlet. Refractory protection is given to the heat exchange surfaces. Foster Wheeler Corporation applies a thin layer 13 mm of phosphate bond high alumina refractory with stainless steel reinforcing fibers on a high density FUT pattern. This configuration is claimed a Baggett maximum wear resistant with high thermal conductivity for heat transfer. Source. The Foster Wheeler approach to the CFB's technology. S.J. Goydich and M. Sashamani. SP98 Foster Wheeler. The next question. Pressurized circulating fluidized bed PFBC. PCFB. Pressurized circulating fluidized bed. PCFB technology may be the most promising for meeting the objectives of future coal firing applications. Why? Answer. PCFB is the one of the clean coal technologies that offer the greatest potential to maximize the competitiveness of coal-fired power generation due to high plant efficiency, low environmental emissions, low capital cost, low operating cost, and ultimately a low net cost of electricity. This is the diagram. Refractory anchoring method. Source SP98 courtesy Foster Wheeler Corporation USA. Here we can see the staggered elevations 15 degree and 30 degree. This is the front view, and bottom we can see the top view. 3/8-inch dia studs and 1 inch typically gap. So the continuation. When compared to conventional pulverized coal scrubber technology, the PCFB can produce at 10 to 15 degree higher net plant efficiency at a lower cost, while satisfying the strictest emission requirements. Over the above, the PCFB technology is eminently suitable for supercritical steam conditions that will allow achievement of even higher net plant efficiencies. Like other clean coal technologies such as pressurized bubbling fluidized bed or integrated gasification combined cycle, the PCFB will have very high efficiency and very low emissions because of process simplicity and the capability to operate the system at very low excess air levels. The PCFB technology is expected to have much lower capital cost, operating cost, and resulting cost of electricity. Question: how does the PCFB technology works? Answer: pressurized circulating fluidized bed technology utilizes a circulating fluidized bed boiler operating at 1.2 to 1.6 megapascal in combination with a high temperature particle removing system ceramic filter. The hot pressurized gas produced in the combustion process generates high quality steam in the combustor for expansion in a steam turbine and is then expanded in a gas turbine to efficiently generate power in a combined cycle system. In the PCFB cycle, compressed air from the gas turbine driven air compressor flows through the pressure vessel to the PCFB combustor. The coal mixed up with water and limestone is fed as a paste to the combustor where combustion occurs at above 1145 degree Kelvin at elevated pressure. In as much as the combustion takes place at elevated pressure, the combustion efficiency is almost 100%, even at a very low level of excess air. Heat transfer surfaces located in the combustor control the combustion temperature and allow the generation of HP steam. The high pressure superheated steam from the PCFB goes to the steam header and into the steam turbine cycle to generate the lion's share, means about 80% of the plant electrical power. The high pressure combustion gas from the PCFB combustor is passed through ceramic filters to arrest the gas borne particles. The resulting clean gas is then directed to a conventional single shaft gas turbine. The most significant features of the gas turbine adaptation for PCFB application is that for some GTs gas turbines, the casing of the gas turbine is modified to allow for return of hot, clean, pressurized flue gas to the expander. Gas turbines that are already configured with external silo type combustors will not require this adaptation. Flue gas flow through the gas turbine expander to drive the compressor and to provide the remaining 20% of the station output to complement the power from the steam turbine. The heat in the gas turbine exhaust is utilized for feed water heating. The plant load is controlled by varying the fuel and air flow rates to the combustor. Unlike bubbling bed PFBs, the PCFB requires no bed material inventory adjustment. Sulfur dioxide removal is accomplished within the combustor by reaction with the limestone fed with the coal paste. Capability has been demonstrated to effectively control SO2 under pressure at significantly lower calcium sulfur ratio than are typically required ACFBs. Over and above, NOx emissions from the process gets minimized due to staggered combustion and can be further reduced if necessary by injection of ammonia into the process. So we can see the diagram PFB's technology flow diagram. Alstom Pyroflow PCFB system source PTP71 courtesy Alstom Pyropower. So in this diagram we can see the coal feeding and limestone feeding in the left side of the diagram from the mixture and paste pump through the PCFB combustor. So in here we can see the flue gas system, so flue gas circulation as the air ash removal is we can see the bottom of the diagram, and ash removal also we can see the from ceramic filter. So from the PFBC combustor the flue gases goes to the ceramic filter, then the gas turbine. From the gas turbine the compressor from the gas turbine connects to the compressor and it is goes to the again PCFE combustor. So in here the heat transfer can happen. This is the flue gas circuit. After the gas turbine it goes to the heat recovery economizer, then it goes to the stock as clean exhaust gas. In water circuit we can see the condenser, then heat recovery economizer, then water goes to the steam drum. After the drum the downcomers and risers are there. From the drum the steam is goes to the PCFB combustor. After the steam is goes to the steam turbine for generating electricity. That's it. Thank you.